Hey everybody, I am really excited to bring you this subject today. It's been something that's been sitting on my heart. Some of you will no longer follow me after I say this. Some of you probably will unlike me on Facebook. It's gonna happen. But I've got some truth for you today, and it's been sitting on my heart for about a month, and it's born of my 20 plus years of experience, but it's also born of me watching the trends that I see in our incredible, like no other company called Plexus. I see it on my own team, and I see it in my own heart and in my own personal business. So I am talking to me as much as I'm talking to you and vice versa. So who am I? My name is Aimée Darling, and I'm an Emerald Ambassador at Plexus Worldwide. Super excited to be part of our company and where we are building that legacy in the future years. And I would say that I'm not promising you anything for health, and I'm also not promising you anything for business, neither is Plexus Worldwide. But I would say I hear the same thing all the time, and it's been sitting on my heart, and I want to address it. People will say to me, and I've said it too, I've said it to my upline, I'm stuck. Let that sit in your brain for a minute. You're not stuck. You're stagnant. You can tell me all day long that you're doing everything right, and you can tell me how horrible your team is and how they're unengaged and they never do anything. But I would say that your team is a reflection of you, and I am, just like mine is a reflection of me. I am not saying you should go work harder or work smarter or read another book or go, do your IPAs. Yes, those things matter in the bigger picture. But I want you to go back and think about, why did you start this business? What is it you were looking for? And when someone says to me, well, I just wanted to make an extra $1,000 a month, and you're a gold and you're probably making an extra $1,000 a month, and then you're wondering why you're not moving up. Well, it's because you don't have another goal. And it's easy to just say, well, working with people is hard. Yes, it is. They will disappoint you. It happens. That's any business, not just Plexus. Well, I'm just going to kind of let it kind of sidetrack me. But no one's really saying that that's really what's happening. But that's what's happening. You don't have a new goal. So are you stuck or are you stagnant? And no matter what level of business that you are, I have seen and heard it all. So what I would say to you today is this: your team reflects you. So if you are never on your team page cheering for people, and you're never on your team page adding value, and you don't need to be on Facebook all the time. For crying out loud, you always hear me say, get off Facebook, go meet real people. But if you never support your upline, you never call them back, you don't just check in, and you yourself have not read a new book anytime recently, you're not on the team calls every week. And I'm not saying be an over-engaged person, but what I'm saying is you're not stuck, you're stagnant, because you're not engaged. And so it's important to think about, it's no different than going to the gym. If you are just walking through the motions of life, I have also done that. I've built a level of business that's huge. It can do its own thing. It survives all by itself. But if I really want to move to the next level of business, and in my mind, the next level is how many new people can I help guide to freedom? Now, I know that's a tricky subject, because they have to stay emotionally committed, and they have to be truly interested, and they have to not get sidetracked by every little Aunt Minnie stupid thing that comes along that will sidetrack people. That is going to happen. So you have to spin two plates. Loving people where they are, that keeps you where you're supposed to be in your business. And having made a decision to be emotionally mature, totally committed, going with the punches, and where are you going to be in a year? That is commitment. If you are constantly a thermometer, you can tell me what's happening on your team, but you're not setting the pace. Let's get real. That's why you are where you are. You have to be a thermostat. So take a second, write out what you really want. Not, I want a car and I want an income and I want this and I want that. Not the why, but like really what made you start your business. And look at where it's going. Look at your day-to-day activity. How much time are you spending just sitting around? You're not even doing IPAs. And then you're really doing busy work. And I've done this too, where we work with the whiners. And then what we're not doing is we're not really pouring into people, because here's what happens. We go, oh, Susie Q is off and running. She's doing what she's supposed to do. This is fabulous. I don't have to help her. Stop that. She should be the person that you're pouring into and running with in chat threads and phone calls and meeting together, because it's not all about work. You got to get to know your people. And yes, you're going to have to spin multiple plates. Is it worth it? I say yes, because of what this has brought me in freedom. But I don't believe you're stuck. I think you're stagnant. And when you take a second and really walk through your reports, your team, your Franks list, and you really get out and remember what it's like to be brand new, and you go quit doing all that training and get back to, were you excited? Did you know why the product works? No. Did you know how to recruit people? No. You just did it. Get back to childlike enthusiasm of a brand new person. Be committed to the long haul. Yes, you're going to have hard days. Yes, you're going to have to call your upline and be like, and they all quit and I really don't have anybody. And Aimee said to reevaluate my team and I really have no one. Yep, it's going to happen. I've had that conversation with my awesome, incredible diamond kick butt record breaking diamond upline, Helen. Try calling her, and her conversation is get it out, get it out, get it out. Okay, now go back to doing what you know to do. That's what we do. So yes, it's okay. Just because you acknowledge the difficulty in a situation does not change your commitment. Pick a safe person that you can have that complaint moment. They all bite, nobody's working, the ones I thought were gonna work don't, nobody can get a grip after summer. Did you get a grip after summer? Have you gone back out and completed the September challenge? Are you out there trying to recreate momentum? Get committed to it. I don't believe you're stuck. I think you're stagnant, okay? And so that's where I would say to you, let's keep it real. Take a second, look at what you got, quit the complaining, chat, 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 start the running, go, 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 all right? And that is what I have to do for myself too. When I find myself going, I'm not where I wanna be. Am I engaged? Do I know the temperature of my team? Am I creating the temperature for my team? Am I spending all my time just pouring into them, but then nobody really cares? Am I making them uncomfortable by reminding them one-on-one of what they told me they wanted and what they were willing to do? And what do I need to do to help support them in that goal? Oh, that goal has changed. Perfect. Now I know how to support them better. Not now I go cry because they don't want to run it with me. Yeah, I have a moment. You're not stuck. You're stagnant. Go do your job. All right? So I hope that helps. I hope it gives you a perspective, and I look forward to hearing what you're doing with it.